Welcome back to Recapit. Today we are going to recap a 1992 romantic drama movie titled Milk Money. Three kids befriend a good-natured sex worker named V who drives them back home from the big city. Seeing her kindness, one of the children decides to set her up with his widowed father. But all of their lives take a turn when they find out who is after V. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to this channel. Now without wasting any further time, let's begin, shall we? Three junior high school students, Brad, Frank, and Kevin, who drive with money from their Middletown suburb to the city in the hopes of seeing a woman naked.
They come across V, a hooker who is not afraid to show off her breasts.
However, when they return home, they find that their motorcycles have been stolen. They are now homeless and broke in the city. V converses with Cash, her drug dealer. Betty has been stealing money from his boss, the Pope, and sending it to mafia collector Walter. V observes the lads outside in the rain and offers them a ride home in Cash's car. Shortly after arriving at Frank's house, their car breaks down. As a result, she goes inside to make a phone call. When Frank's father, Tom Ed Harris, returns home, he is taken aback by the presence of a lady. Unbeknownst to V, Frank informs Tom that V is a math tutor who is currently teaching Brad. Tom offers to repair her car when he is free from his science classes at school. She accepts Frank's offer to live in his treehouse in a few days without telling Tom because she has no other option. In order to introduce her to his father, Frank forms a strong friendship with V. Tom is unconcerned about her work, which he refers to as the tutoring ruse, but she misunderstands and thinks he is implying her prostitution. V sees on the news that Walter has killed Cash. She learns that Walter is looking for her when she calls Betty. Cash informed him that she had stolen the money. She hangs up when she realizes he's listening in on their conversation. Because her car is still broken, she borrows Tom's old bike from the garage and rides over to his house. He's on his way to the town's wetlands, which are undeveloped natural areas that he is attempting to save from development. Although he is unable to repair her car sooner, she recognizes that she is probably safer in Middleton because Walter is unaware of her location. Frank fails a biology test at school about sex education and is forced to give a presentation to his classmates. He decides to use V as a mannequin and uses deception to divert his teacher's attention long enough for him to sketch a fairly accurate female reproductive system on her skin-colored bodysuit. On a date, Tom and V Bark discover they're falling in love with each other. On their date, Tom and V run into Kevin's family while walking around town. V recognizes Kevin's father, who is a client, despite his initial claim that she was confused with someone else. Before admitting to knowing who she was and learning that she was a dance instructor, V discovers that Frank lied about Tom knowing about her prostitution, and Tom is impressed by her busy schedule as a tutor and dance instructor. Tom and V become friends after V clarifies herself. Her real name is Eve, which she removed the E from because she thought it was too biblical. Kevin's father, in an attempt to rehire her, makes an unintentional call to her home phone, which he had written down in his pocket notebook. He talks to Betty and Walter, who happen to be nearby, and learns about the trip to Middleton. V is afraid that Walter will discover her, so she chooses to leave town, but not before attending a school dance to bid Frank farewell. Walter appears to spoil their fun. After a chase, Walter is eventually eliminated. V goes to Walter's supervisor, concerned about her status and afraid of returning to her old job, and tells him how he has been deceiving him. She expresses her desire for them to forget about her. The older criminal leader falls for her charms and promises her that he'll take care of everything, that she won't have to worry about anything, and that she'll be free of prostitution forever. V discovers the stolen money in a backpack and uses it to buy the wetlands and the town's ice cream shop in Tom's name, so that she can continue her new relationship. And this is where the movie comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, until next time.